I'm pretty sure I was always my wife's backup plan. Last night I had a conversation with my wife. I started off by saying, I don't know what you thought you were going to accomplish by telling me that you were repelled by my touch. You want to explore your interests with other men and women and want to be alone. I think you thought if you were just being honest it was right and okay, but it showed me just how little respect you have for me. I don't think you realize just how insulting and disrespectful everything you said is. You do not consider my feelings at all, you seek validation from other men and never set any proper boundaries until either I find out or a line has been crossed. I literally cannot remember a time in 20 years where you have said stop, this is inappropriate and I don't think it should go any further. You let a friend tell you he loved you and liked your butt and you weren't even the one to stop communication, he was. His therapist could tell the conversation was unhealthy, I could tell the conversation was unhealthy but you couldn't. You either don't respect me enough to put my feelings ahead of your own need for validation or you simply don't care. I can't fix this, and you don't seem to want to fix this. I have been there for you for 20 years, I have never wavered in my love for you, my affection, my devotion, but you can't say the same. You clearly think you're missing out on something, and think exploring that in the arms of another person will fill that hole inside of you, but it won't. All it will do is leave you completely and entirely alone. Our family will be gone, I will be gone and you will have nothing at all because you think the grass might be greener on the other side. I can't imagine a person who has a loving husband who cares for them, respects them and thinks the world of them, who has 3 beautiful kids, a great support network, good friends and a loving family that thinks if they abandon their entire life for some fleeting new experience they will be fulfilled. You use me, plain and simple. I am a safety net for you, you can spend all the time in the world trying to figure yourself out and you'll have a safe spot to come home to, not a partner, not someone you treat as a husband, but someone you lie to, lead them on and take advantage of. I am not a fallback, I am not a safety net. I am a person who absolutely deserves love, touch, romance and admiration. I deserve respect and reciprocation. I want to be clear that I absolutely think you not telling me about these issues and letting an entire year pass while letting me think things were improving and getting better is lying by omission. I will be attending therapy by myself, to find out why I've been such a doormat, to figure out why I've tolerated such abuse and neglect from the person that was supposed to guard and protect me, who was supposed to share my life forever. I am not at this time asking for a divorce, and provided you are not asking for one, things will need to move forward differently. You will need to attend therapy by yourself. After 6 months of both of us being in therapy we can talk about doing couples therapy. You will stop seeking validation from other men. I do not want to police your conversations but single men should not be people you talk daily with until you go through therapy and can clearly set boundaries and enforce them if they are broken. You have to win me back, you will have to woo me and get me to fall in love with you again. I expect romance, in dates and our daily lives. The fact that I can't be romantic with you because you decided you didn't like it, but also decided that because you don't like romance that I don't deserve it is very selfish. I will not under any circumstances accept an open marriage, I don't ever want to hear of it again. I am not okay with you being intimate with any man or woman other than myself. Asking for monogamy shouldn't be that big of an ask and if that truly is a deal breaker for you, I understand and we can divorce and you can pursue other people. I acknowledge that some of what I'm saying is demanding but I am standing up for myself and what I want. I deserve better and will not settle for just enough any longer. If anything I've said here makes you want to say you are done, we can separate and file for divorce, we'll sell the house and agree upon a 50-50 custody agreement for the kids. I will never use the kids to hurt you and will co-parent with you to the absolute best of my abilities. Despite the harsh tone, I will still reiterate that I love you with all of my heart, and want to spend my entire life with you, watching our children grow up together. But I will not be an afterthought anymore, I won't play second fiddle to an imaginary life you might want to pursue. That was my monologue. One of the things she has always said to me when we have conversations is, I don't know if I'll ever be enough for you. She says this because she doesn't know if she can meet my expectations of what a good loving wife should be. I told her this time that you may think you don't know if you can be enough for me, but I right now know you are not. We talked for a while and she is going to therapy, we are going to work on our relationship. I can't just throw away 20 years without giving it my absolute all.